Hi, my name is Ann Tang, and today I'm going to be talking about language discrimination. My goal in my presentation today is to inform my audience what exactly language discrimination is and what we can do to prevent it from happening. So imagine moving to America the first time from a foreign country, and you're being forced to speak English only. You're unable to speak to any of your friends that speak the same language as you, and you're unable to call home to your family during the day. Unfortunately, this is what many people are having to deal with across the country. I personally see this happening in my own family. Both of my parents were born in Vietnam, and even though they moved here for more than 20 years now and speak fairly good English, people are still always so quick to judge and treat them differently because they have an accent. So it's important to understand what language discrimination is and where we can find it. So what exactly is language discrimination? According to author Kevin Lang, he stated in the Quarterly Journal of Economics that language discrimination is treating someone differently because of simply how they speak or their accent. So it's not really based on how they look or their race, but it rather focuses on their speech and how they talk. Authors Jonathan Leonard and David Levine included in their article that people who have moved from a foreign country simply like to speak in their own language because they're more comfortable in the language that they're fluent in. So who is this affected by? Who is affected by this? It can affect people who know English well but choose to speak in their native language, and those who have an accent are more likely to be victims of language discrimination. Education Digest published an article that states it primarily affects those who go out and work, because many companies actually prefer their companies to speak English, and some strictly enforce this rule. So why is this such a big deal, and what makes this important in our society? You may be wondering, is this type of discrimination really illegal? Well, according to the Civil Rights Act, it includes federal laws that protect individuals from discrimination based upon national origin and race. So author Carly Pedrioli comments on this by saying that language is basically a discrimination of your origin. So technically this should be illegal. More specifically, can someone treat you differently if you don't speak English or have an accent? Author Pedrioli also states they cannot unless they have a valid reason on why this will negatively affect their business. If a company offers an English proficiency test, it has to be given to all the other applicants as well. So business necessity is probably the only exception for denying any job to a worker because of language purposes. Meaning if the job description states it is an English required job, then that will be a valid reason. For example, like a customer service job would be a valid reason. So overall, there are simple things we can do to prevent this type of discrimination. In an article titled State of Denial by P.J. Williams, he advised that we should take action if you see it happening, anywhere or to anyone. If the situation is not safe, you need to contact the right person who will help you take care of the situation in a safe manner. Another way is by not making jokes or supporting this kind of discrimination in any way. Sometimes it can be easy to make commentary, but we need to learn to appreciate the differences of other people. If you are ever in a situation where you need to report to a higher authority, the OSC of Immigration-Related Unfair Employment can take care of a workplace with 4 to 14 employees. The EEOC can be contacted with 15 or more employees. These people can help recover remedies such as back pay, court costs, and job offers as well. If you plan on filing a charge for any situation, just make sure you contact the people that I just mentioned and provide as much detail as you possibly can about the specific situation that occurred in your company or your business. And to make sure you do it as soon as you possibly can. So in conclusion, language discrimination is a serious matter, and it shouldn't be taken lightly when you approach a situation that includes you or even the people around you. It can be violating a federal law, and people all around us are constantly being affected by language discrimination. Any kind of discrimination can really separate a society, whether it be language discrimination, religion, or race. We can only hope as time goes by, we continue to learn and to accept and respect one another for who we are, no matter what we speak, how we look, or what we believe in. Thank you.